Blessings, a community of spouses. Listen, I want to come on and start a series titled Marriage Restoration. Marriage Restoration. Recently, the Lord placed in my spirit about the restoration of marriages and how so many spouses are losing hope in a marriage covenant. He's been placing the words 2 equals 1, 2 equals 1, which comes from Matthew 19:6. And so I wanted to come on and share a few tools, some Bible scriptures, and some, practical things spouses can do as they, weather through the storm in this season of hardship in a marriage. God is for the marriage covenant. God is for the marriage covenant. And throughout these series that I share, I want to be able to give you some type of hope and help you to regain your confidence in the Lord, letting you know that God is for your marriage covenant. It is not God's will for our marriage covenant to go under. It is not God's will. I think what is happening, that even when it's so busy and so persistent in wearing us out, tiring us out with what we see in front of us, leaving us no hope at all to want to even continue to fight. But I think God is giving me some things that I can share with you to help you improve in that area. I wanted to share a Bible verse with you from the book of Malachi chapter 2, verse 14. And the reason I want to share this Bible verse is because I think so many people, so many spouses, so many married couples think that, I can do my husband or wife any kind of way and just keep going on living as if, everything is cool, everything is fine. I can just keep on living and having life as usual without even not one consequences. But God is not for that. God is not for that. He said, you will be judged. I will judge you in your marriage covenant. And so even though it's speaking to the husbands, I think this can go for both husband and wife. God is not accepting the foolery that's taking place in the marriage covenant. And if you think that he's answering prayers or he's coming to or helping you to get through certain things, God is not in that. God is not in mess. God is not in foolishness. So Malachi 2, chapter 2, verses 14 says, "You cry out, why doesn't the Lord accept my worship? I tell you why. Because the Lord witnessed the vows you and your wife or husband made when you were young. But you have been unfaithful to her, though she or he has been faithful to you, your faithful partner, and the wife or marriage of your wedding vows." God is saying, I'm not answering prayers. I'm not going to reward you in your foolishness. It's no different than a child that's done something wrong and the parent saying, I'm not going to reward you for bad behavior. I'm not gonna do that. God is saying, I'm not gonna allow you to climb the mountain and go to the next level and get to this next place and you're not doing the right thing by your spouse. I'm not gonna allow you to, to have this prosperous life and you're not doing and living right by your spouse. God is for your marriage covenant, people. God is for your marriage covenant. And I just want to be an encouragement and a reminder that even when things seem like it's going wrong right now and it looks as if the other person is going on and living and doing things and life is, great and wonderful and all this kind of things, and they have not a care and worry in the world, that is false evidence, people. False evidence. That's something appearing to look a certain way that really isn't. Because if this person has Christ in their life, they're definitely been convicted. They're definitely been convicted. And 2, if this person does not have Christ in their life, but the spouse that they come against does have Christ in their life and is a Christian and walking the walk of Christ, that person is going to be dealt with. That person is going to be dealt with. So I want you to be encouraged that God is for your marriage covenant in spite of what it looks like, in spite of the wrong that's being done, in spite of it seem like the person may be getting away with things. God is for the marriage covenant and he has not forgotten us. So I'm going to come back on and share some practical tools that we can use to be encouraged and remind us that God is for your marriage covenant, 2 coming together as one. Matthew 19:6, what God has joined together, let not man separate. Not man, not things, not addictions. Any of those things cannot come in between God's covenant. If God is for us, then who can be against us? I hope this message has been a blessing to you. Blessings.